karịa mmanụ nwụrụ anwụ. Afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra rụkọ obodo ya karịa mmanụ nwụrụ anwụ. Afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra rụkọ obodo ya maka ọ karịa mmanụ nwụrụgo. Afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra rụkọ obodo ya karịa mmanụ nwụrụ anwụ. Ịmana dịka dinta jerabịa nke na-ebughị egbe ya. Ịmana dịka dinta jerabịa nke na-ebughị egbe ya. Oge anụ chụrụ ya ọsọ kochi kwete na ọgbago etiti ndụ na ọnwụ. Oge agụ chụrụ ya ọsọ kochi kwete na ọgbago etiti ndụ na ọnwụ. Agbo brother masikwala maka ihe na-esiri ike ka ị were isi gị rụba sabo. Ezi oyi ma nwananwa ka esi n'ihe na-ịmara mma ka ị were ndụ gị biri ego. Ịma na ọ bụ nke a ga-eme ka iwe ihe ese ndị elu enye ndị ahụ niile nke rụrụ sabo. Ndụ ha enweghị udo, ndụ ha enweghị mgbọrọgwụ, ọnwụ ike na-achụ ha ọsọ. Ndụ ha enweghị udo, ndụ ha enweghị mgbọrọgwụ, ọnwụ ike na-achụ ha ọsọ. Sabo
Igwe Cristiano Having promise onye kachi.
Ọtụtụ ala n'ike, ọtụtụ nwụrụ n'ike n'ihe agbego ha. Ọtụtụ ala n'ike, ọtụtụ nwụrụ n'ike n'ihe agbego ha. Otu aka ọ ga-adị mgbe Biafra ga-abịa, ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọ n'ụra. Otu aka ọ ga-adị ewo mgbe Biafra ga-abịaru, ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọ n'ụra. Obodo ọma
King nwanne
Afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra arụkọ obodo ya ọ karịa mmanụ ọnwụ. Afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra arụkọ obodo ya ọ karịa mmanụ ọnwụlugo. Afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra arụkọ obodo ya maka ọ karịa mmanụ ọnwụlugo. Nwanne m bịa nara Biafra do bịa nara ya ihe wedere gị mma broda. Sinetọ bịa nara Biafra, gọvanọ bịa nara Biafra, absọb sineti bịa nara ya. Abacha ya ihe wedere gị mma broda. Ụwa niile ya ala ụmụ Biafra ka anyị kelee Chukwu okike. Asị m ụwa niile ya ala ụmụ Biafra ka anyị kelee Chukwu okike. Onye fụrụ ọnọdụ Igbo wezie anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ bịago Igbo na-agbụ Igbo na ọ bụ onye Chukwu dị n'ọlụ. Igbo kwelugo ndụ m si na Chukwu, akara aka m si na Chukwu, na-abụrụ Victoria Nwankwọ. Ndụ m si na Chukwu, akara aka m si na Chukwu, na-abụrụ Victoria Nwankwọ. Afọ m olugo nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ ekolo wee pugo. Mọmị m bịa kene nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ ekolo wee pugo. Nnọma
Agrat Jogwa Dolofos nke mụ, I saw you. Thank you, Martin.
anyị alawala, anyị
Lucas Hello. Thank you. Afra first. Okay. Thank you, Unissimo. Thank you. Our priest very, very well. Growing gracious. Thank you, Leo. Ogodoman Onye. Is that Ogodoman?
Ambassador of Peace. High priest.
Okay, I should send it here.
Someone of the old. Jehovah.
Please, this link I'm sending now is just for Ogodoman, please. Yes, okay. It's just for Ogodoman. There's time to bring in more people. I will let you know. Then I will pin the link. So Ogodoman, you have the link there on the comment section. The link is just for Ogodoman. You know, and Ogodoman got in touch and said, I really need to do, we need to do more. But I say, the one I did is, he's not satisfied with it. He said, your own water was not water enough. Let me add more. Let me add more to the water. I said, okay, no problem. I'm at one job. And engine to me. It was the engine to here Biafra all the way. I'm telling you. When the engine to for Biafra, sacrifice of Biafra. That's what I am. Sacrifice of Biafra. That is what I am. So, Ogodoman, the link is there on the comment on the chat section. Is there. So you can grab it and come in so that we'll play the video and we'll get going. We'll get going. Let me reduce the volume. All right. Oh, Ogodoman is here. Ogodoman is here. All right, Machineke. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. BMO, I know a lot of people who want to come in also, but let us establish the night. This program is not going to be more than 1 hour, 30 minutes. so that by the time we have exhausted the anointing, then more can come in. So while Ogodoman is arranging, let me get that video that really got me upset. I don't want to even show Abaribe's face. I just want to play that video I played in the morning, where the newswoman was actually addressing, the news station. Thank you, BMO. Thank you. Good evening from Germany, the great heroes of the great United States of Biafra. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button, everyone. We move. Let me get that video on. Okay. I think that's it.
The secretary.
If the audio is playing, please, you're going to let me know. Hey, Ogodoman. Yes, let's have a formal introduction now. Hello, dear friends. My name is Raphael Chamakajire, aka Pastor Vam Vam Vam, and tonight I am here with my brother. Mazi, please introduce yourself to dear friends that are watching. Mazi, can you hear me? Mazi, please introduce yourself to Biafrans that are watching. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, introduce yourself so that I will play the video.
I greet every single one of you. I know a quantum of people who knows me. I mean knows me complete. I am the Saint Ogodoman himself and Ogodoman. A lot of things has been happening. I've been absent, but believe you me, spiritually, I am with every single one of you. And today, we are going to give you some kind of a little bit piece of something you walk home with, because we are paying attention and we are going to detail it. You will get the point. You got to go? Only get the point today.
And every Biafran and everybody, even those enemies of Biafrans, those one Nigerians, you have seen what has been happening lately, very much lately. And the funny thing is that it is after 3 years of us maintaining the momentum, making sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legacy is maintained. Those that are supposed to talk refuse to talk. Those that were with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we were able to expose them for you to know that they were all compromised. Their hands were soiled with the money of betrayal. And then now suddenly, all of a sudden, all the one Nigerians, including the P2Bs of this world, and every one of them are coming out from their holes. And all you are hearing is Nnamdi Kanu freedom is important. And you even see the Udelene Riosu himself, Hope Uzodinjo, coming out and to even lie that Obasanjo instigated a meeting which was not true, and they had a press conference. Nnamdi Kanu release, and suddenly P2B announced from his own corner Nnamdi Kanu should not be there. And then the idiotic Iberibe, who is the bone of contention tonight, came together with his cohorts of criminal Southeast political jingoist Ndori mad people. They all gathered and said they want to go and beg on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And in the process, Abaribe, the so-called Iberibe, made a comment that is now giving the Zoo brown envelope media the guts and the mouth to open their mouth and talk down on our leader, to water down the dogged, hard Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who would never take no for an answer. The dogged warrior lion like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who would never settle for less. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who has vowed that it is better for him to buy than to negotiate with the Zoo. Abaribe the Iberibe came out and said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him, the idiot Iberibe, that he will accept any condition. And now the Zoo are now using that to make their propaganda and their nonsensical nonsense. So I'm going to play that Zoo media, and as I play it now, I will hand over the microphone to my beloved brother who is in the spirit tonight, who is in a high tempo of Biafra tonight, to dismantle and dismember the Iberibe of this world and tell him that, look, anya naga warawara. Ukunaga warawara, anya naga warawara, nenekwaya. And anya open naturally gawarawara, uku open naturally gawarawara. The spirit of Biafra, so that's why we are here tonight, so that Biafrans will understand that no name. So let's go. Ogodoman, please let me know if the audio, and even those in the comment section, let me know if the audio of this video is playing. If it's not playing, please indicate very quickly in the comment section, or Ogodoman, you let me know as quickly as possible. So let's go there.
All right. Well, you know that Senator Abaribe has expressed strong belief that the Attorney General of the Federation would persuade the federal government to release the separatist leader. And Abaribe revealed that Kanu, whom he had visited at the Department of State Services, is willing to comply with any conditions set by the authorities for his release. Now, based on a particular newspaper called Newsband newspaper, they actually of the note that one of the conditions that will be presented to Kanu for his release will be for him to go underground and never speak on his franchise radio, which is about the agitation for the Biafran movement, and that he would openly denounce and disband the Eastern Security Network. So also, he is to completely dissociate himself from Simon Ekpa, and of course, who has been enabling, the pursuit of his release, and that the federal government is to launch a decisive operation against Simon Ekpa. That's basically what Abaribe is disclosing, because he just met with Nnamdi Kanu within the DSS custody, and that they're speaking with the Attorney General of the Federation on his release. What's your take on this?
I do not think there is need to comment on speculations.
Okay.
The government has not presented the conditions to Nnamdi Kanu, and it will not be fair to begin to insinuate what the government should present and what the government should not present.
No, it's not an insinuation. It's what Abaribe is saying. He said, yes, Nnamdi Kanu will be released, but I can't tell the actual time. His release will come with a lot of stringent conditions. He will not speak on Radio Biafra again. ASN will be disbanded. Kanu will also dissociate himself from Simon Ekpa. These are some of the conditions that will be presented to him. This was a source that revealed to this Newsband newspaper based on the visit of Abaribe to the DSS custody meeting with Nnamdi Kanu. I remember last week, I remember I had a conversation with you where I said that it is possible that this will be one of the conditions that they will put on ground in the negotiation for his.
Okay, that is the much we could, gather. Ogodoman, that is provoking. That is annoying. That is disrespectful to Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please, can you handle it from here?
One more time, I have to say. Greetings to everybody. I can see my sister, beloved sister Eunice Uchechi. I see you. I see everybody, both those that knows Ogodoman and those that doesn't know Ogodoman, and in the Ogodoman. This is me. It caught my attention. Actually, I have been out of a place that I will be getting a network. And each time, time difference and something like that. But thank God I am back home. Listen, I've been following, even though it's not live, I've been following what is going on. But what caught my attention and why I reached out to you, I said, you have done this program, I believe, yesterday or this morning. And I said, no, you have to do it again so that I can come in. And specifically because of the Iberibe man. Now, I have to concentrate on him. No, this is the truth. You understand? And each time I talk, I like to touch so many things based on because that's Onye because I watch it. Where you live is where you know. You understand? And I can only swear what I know here in Canada and knowing so many things out there. The Iberibe of a man, I am going to tell the Biafrans today that man is more dangerous than a Fulani. Abaribe. Abaribe is one of the architects of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped. Listen, people don't know this. People don't believe this. And I want to bring our people back, the memory back a little bit. When Uchemefo was fighting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that was when he recruited Nkenesi Ogri, the one that has resigned 3 times, Uruwago, and all the hosts of them. I don't really, they are irrelevant. I don't want to mention irrelevant people. But the reason why I am trying to make this point is for people to refresh their memory. Uchemefo is the same thing with Abaribe. But Abaribe is more dangerous than Uchemefo because Abaribe is you follow the spirit and kill somebody in the night. In the day, you follow human being and go to the burial. Listen, when all of us were in IPOB, all of us are still IPOB. I mean, in the meeting in organization. Everybody was hailing Abaribe. Oh, he is with us. I tell people, I say, this guy is more dangerous because he is a calculative type of individual that think before Okonye. So when you see him in the floor of the Senate, talking as if he is with us, he is only playing politics. Because in the night, he goes back and tells them, well, you know, I have to behave like as if I am with them now. So all this is the way to our KCMA. All those KCMA is the same thing he does. So for him to come public, to vomit, is to tell you what that man has been doing behind bars, behind the scene. If he can come out and make all well, listen, Nnamdi Kanu takatago now for many years. Make all Western Nnamdi Kanu onye ndu nke mu amaru. See that not they take any condition. That is to tell you that he is the one fronting it. He is the one pushing it. He is the one actually telling the zoo government, hey, if not this, don't. I am telling you, I can bet anything on it, that he is the one telling the zoo government, hey, you see these conditions, make sure that this guy signed these conditions. He is the one pushing it. He is the one initiated it for them. And he turned around to try to see if he can push it, the narratives to the public, so that you see how the media is carrying it and blowing it. Oh, he's going to still that means he doesn't know Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at all, because he is only there as if he is within Nnamdi Kanu when he is not. Only Ifuru, the more dangerous than Ifani, the Karo White. I am being very honest with you. That man, how many years have he spent in the politics? How many years? I was growing up when I was in, I think when I was in school, was when I began to hear about Enyi Abaribe. And the people in his constituency should be able to testify, what has this man done since he is in the politics? He is only there for his selfish interest. He dabbled into the IPOB to garner that popularity, to see if they can push him to become governor. But when he fell from the governorship, his real identity, honestly, is behind the curtain. He is the one pushing whatever narratives you see him talking about, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will take. Now this Nnamdi Kanu, is it Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that I know that has been in detention without electricity, without a TV, without phone, without newspaper for 3 years? No, it's not possible. It's not possible because so many things, these people, like as you said, everybody is now coming out, shouting. I ask a question. Where have all of you been? Since we've been fighting, Abaribe is the man that stood the other day in the Senate, said that he personally have spoken to Finnish embassy. Hello? He personally has spoken to the Finnish embassy on the ways to bring our prime minister back. But the unfortunate thing is that the Finnish people told him personally that their hands are tied because he's under his fundamental right.
Right. Yes.
It's the same. And
they told him that if you want to talk, it is country to country. You are not even qualified to come and talk. Country to country. So you are not country. So in
the Senate, he was in the Senate laying all these things down. And he was the one pushing federal government to do more, to do something. And I can bet you that any Iberibe, Akanya the kidnap and rendition of Mazen Namdekano. Akanya Dinya. He knows everything. He knows. You see, they say, oh, he gave him bail. He is with us. He is not with us. What you did in Abaribe gave Mazen Namdekano bail that time is just to front his political ambition in front of IPOB people, to push him, like I said, to become Abia State governor. But when they fought him, used it against him, and he ran away, that was when he now go on the ground. That man is evil. Honestly speaking, that man is evil. And right from day one, I told people, I said, this man, nobody should trust him. So for him to come to the public today and begin to tell you that Mazen Namdekano will take, who is he to speak for Mazen Namdekano? Who is he to talk on behalf of Mazen Namdekano? Who is he to present something? He is only presenting his own views and forcing it on the Nigerian government. But they have failed woefully because Onye that I know understands everything that he is doing, that he has done, even before he started it. So nobody can cow him. Nobody can push him around. So let me let you get into the topic, because honestly, that man is one of the first people that we have to send out of Biafra land.
Exactly.
He's a green snake in the green grass.
Completely. Yeah, wow. You know, this at this time I'm going to open the mic. You know, the truth is that I don't have more to say about this idiot. I am happy that you have been able to remember that it is the same Abaribe that single-handedly took it upon himself to say that Neagago meet the Finnish, apart from meeting Finnish government.
In the Senate floor.
In the Senate floor. Yeah. I have put the link again. Apart from meeting the Finnish government, he also met the United Nations. Yes. The United Nations leadership in Nigeria. He said the leader of the United Nations in Nigeria is from Finland.
Yes.
So he is the one that, in fact,
he is the architect of the whole thing, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes.
Everything. Yes, he is the architect. Because this is the thing. The Fulani, the Janjaweed, actually look at him as somebody that is going to bring Mazen Namdekano to the table, because he is the one that signed his bail, so-called bail.
So-called bail, honestly.
Do you understand me? So-called bail. Okay? So they believe that he is the one that actually can bring Mazen Namdekano to the table. But when they realize that Mazen Namdekano is a complete hard nut to be cracked, they now understand that none of them actually have what it takes to convince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to drop what God sent him to do. You understand? So on that note, all of them now begin to align with, in fact, most of them actually sign a contract with the government. In fact, most of them actually took money from the government. In fact, I'm being honest with you. And you know one thing about government. Government will first of all make sure you commit something that they will hold you. Now, when you commit that, they hold you. Now, when they see that you want to get away from that, then they will bring that thing that you commit and present it to you and say, hey, don't forget this. You have to stay where we are. That is exactly what is happening to most of them. But in the case of Abaribe, that man is dangerous. So eloquently, that man is worse than Uchemefo. I think Uchemefo is a bad. Uchemefo have what I call a dirty, unforgivable heart. That guy is wicked. But Iberibe is worse than Uchemefo.
Wow. Completely. And then, you know, there are many things that begins to play up in my head. I say, why on earth will this man, who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is under his own constituency, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is his own brother, he has never taken it upon himself to go to the United Nations to ask United Nations, why is it that you people gave Nigeria ultimatum of how many days? You remember? They gave Nigeria ultimatum of how many days to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Abaribe going to United Nations was not to go and tell them, you people gave these people ultimatum to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They did not obey. What are you putting about it? He did not go there for that. He did not go there because of Biafrans that are suffering. He went there because he wants to kidnap another savior of Biafrans. So, you know, people are going to take this in. If you are taking this in slightly, that means you are not thinking deep. Because for Ogodoman to tell me that, look, I want us to really, you know, visit this thing. I don't know what's happening to Facebook. Facebook is having problem. You are back to view a stream. Continue to Facebook. I think Facebook is having problem. Those watching on Facebook. 1 minute. It's why? They removed the video from Facebook. Why did they remove this video from Facebook?
Which one?
This particular live video. Well, anyway, we don't even have Facebook time anyway. So if you like, delete it from Facebook. That's your fucking crazy business. Anyway. So why am I saying this? Biafrans should think deep and know that these people, it is true we have given them a vote of no confidence. It is true. But you must understand that when they come and be playing along the gallery like this as if they have your interests at heart, remind them that you know the game they are playing. Just the way Ogodoman said, no, we have to come back and visit this thing. So that we'll go back there and tell this man that we know his sins, we know he's involved, we know his responsibility in actually doing evil to Biafrans. Because any evil you are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are doing it to Biafrans. So before, let me not go too far. Let me give the microphone to Ezioku, and then we have Christian in the house, and then Ogodoman will also continue in the line of thought that he came with tonight. Ezioku, please grab the microphone and let us have your own observation.
Good evening, my brother Raf. Good evening, Ogodoman. Good evening, my brother in the house. And good evening, all Biafrans all over the world. And good evening, our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba, the taproot, the finisher. Yes, it is very clear. We have come to know who is who. And then I want to tell Biafrans, wherever you are in this world, do not trust these fellows. No matter whatever they say, they never have any of you at heart. No matter what these people are gushing out from their mouth, I have seen that they have no regard for you, Biafrans. If you listen to them, and I know you are wiser at this time, you will not fall for it. Move on with whatever we are doing. This is the time for freedom. This is the time for freedom. And there is nothing we can accept except freedom. Anybody saying anything different from that, just disassociate yourself from him. Whatever Engineer Abaribe is saying, we have known him that he is not actually for your good. He is playing the script that he was given. And all this while, people were clapping for him, thinking that he is on your side. My brother, far from that. He is never on your side. Because you can imagine while he was talking what he was saying that time, in that particular so-called meeting they had, he was saying that the Mazen Nandekano, the one I know, that the one Mazen Nandekano I know, told him that he will accept any condition. God, I don't think it's the one I know. Mazen Nandekano never said anything like that to Engineer Abaribe. It is the makeup of Engineer Abaribe. It is their plan and not the plan of Mazen Nandekano. So Mazen Nandekano is still where he is. If he feels that that is what Mazen Nandekano said, they should allow Mazen Nandekano. He has his own mouth to say it. Let's we hear it. Even though he said it over there, we will not still accept it. Because who knows what if there is AK-47 on his neck, on his head? We cannot accept that. So we must move forward for what we have come to do. And these people, they have no legitimate right to discuss anything concerning Mazen Nandekano release and Biafra freedom. They have no reason to do that. They are one Nigerianist. How can one Nigerianist, give you a better thing? They will not. These are cover me, I cover you, sinners. Those who commit sin. And the Bible already had told us this for a very long time. He that covereth his sin shall not prosper. These people are people who cover their sins. How do you think you follow those who are covering their sin when those who are covering their sin will not prosper? You that is following them, so you still don't want to prosper. I want to tell off today, those who are following them should desist from following them and then follow our Prime Minister. He is the one that will bring us freedom. And that is where I will rest my case for the moment to allow other people to say something.
Thank you. Thank you. Mazi Christian, the fact that Abaribe have given the Zoo media a line of conversation. What do you see?
Yes. Yes.
He has given them a line of conversation. Please go ahead.
Yes. Yes. Ogodoman hit the nail. You see, these people, they don't know. They think that the Biafra of today is the same Biafra of 1967. They are mistaken hugely because we are brilliant. We can think through. And we have a PM who always said his brain and his mind is bigger than that of the entire Zoo media and politicians combined. So they can't fool us. They just cannot fool us. You see, Abaribe, I will say this. I think that Abaribe is even more dangerous than hopeless Uzodinjo. I will tell you why. Because Uzodinjo, we know Uzodinjo is our enemy, we know that.
You know.
Uzodinma is Fulani representative in Biafra land, we know that. Okay? So there's nothing good that can come up. So your enemy, how do they say it? The enemy you know is better than, you know what I mean? Eh? So that is for Uzodinma, right? But for Abaribe is a snake. Abuse. Oh, we've had like an ant, literally those ones that can stay in your body, right? So Abaribe is a very, very dangerous man. And you know why? Because what Abaribe did, Nnamdi Kanu that I know, Nnamdi Kanu who has met with Chukwu Abiyama, and Chukwu Abiyama gave him his word, which is yeah or nay. Couldn't come, and Abaribe know that Nnamdi Kanu didn't say that, but what he did was what is called projection. Abaribe came and projected an idea, and the media, he was giving an interview to the press, and they ran with it. So that by the time all is said and done, nobody, Nnamdi Kanu or anybody will not be able to come out and say this and this and that, you know, meaning that it will make it, so it will just looks as if, yeah, we are releasing him, but on the ground that he has agreed to do this, to do this, to do that. But Nnamdi Kanu never said it. He just projected that notion and the press ran with it because he was everywhere that Nnamdi Kanu has agreed to whatever, but it's pure lies, you know?
Pure lie.
So Abaribe is a very dangerous man, and thank goodness that they are all being exposed. We are beginning to see them for what they are, you know. So obviously these are people. But for me personally, I would say this also. I have never been of any doubt that all these one Nigerianists, you know, the senators, the House of Rep, all of them put together, the governors from Biafra land, and I have never believed for once that I understand the game they play, you know. Yeah, of course they will want Nnamdi Kanu to be out, but on condition that is unacceptable, condition that Nnamdi Kanu will never. I mean, he has sacrificed so much. What's he talking about? There's no way, like I've been saying it, Nnamdi Kanu never. And they're holding an innocent man.
Hold your thought and don't lose your line of thought. Between the zoo government and Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who is in a position to give somebody condition?
Exactly.
As far as I'm concerned, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is in the position to give the zoo condition. Because that is why when Abaribe is making that statement, you ask yourself, you will now know that this man is not even an Igbo man that is supporting Igbo, supporting Biafra.
His enemy.
Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya. Kidnapped. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinarily renditioned to the zoo. And he has won every of the cases, discharged and acquitted.
Yeah.
The same Abaribe who was saying that this case cannot be resolved in the by law. That is to say, he knew that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have no case to answer in the court of law. So this Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, he is the only one that have the right to give condition to tell you, look, if I am free today, I need a private jet that must be controlled to be sure that there is no bomb inside, that there is everything is safe, and that private jet will land in Helsinki, live and direct. He will give them condition. He is supposed to be the one that will give them condition, not the zoo giving him condition.
Yeah, because he's the one that they committed a crime against, and he has won in the court of competent jurisdiction and the court of nature and the court of law. He has won everything. So if there is anybody to give condition, it's Nnamdi Kanu, not the other way around.
And Nnamdi Kanu have already laid down the conditions.
Exactly.
Not once, not second, not third. Even before they wanted to assassinate him, I remember vividly when Mazin Nnamdi Kanu went to Enugu. When they asked him, I mean the then governors, they asked him, are you sure you are not going to carry guns? Mazin Nnamdi Kanu told them, said, hey, listen, all we want is the best for our people. All we want is this. Give us seaport, open up this, take out military in our, all those basic conditions, they reneged on that condition. Just the same way, Gaddafi, the Gowan, reneged on the condition before they waged a war on us.
Yeah.
And Ojukwu decided to defend us. Are you getting the point?
Ogodoman.
Yeah.
Yes.
1 minute. There's an elder that is on the phone. Let's allow her to talk. Let's just give her 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
1 minute. Mommy, please, I'm going to give you the microphone now. Go ahead and speak.
Okay. Udo dịrị onye ọbụla Chineke gọzie unu. Gọzikwa Simon Ekpa, onye Chineke wepụtara n'oge dị ka ugbu a ka o hichaa ya anya mmiri akwa. Biko ihe m na-ekwu apụtara m kịta ahụ mmepe fonu m hụ na okwu anọ m n'obi ka unu na-ekwu. Biko ụmụ Biafra, unu aghakwa na Abaribe ntị. Unu aghakwa na Abaribe ntị. Onye ọjọọ, onye na-eri nwanne ya. Unu aghakwa na ntị na ha planụ chana ihe niile ha nwere ike plan. Lechaa ya ọwụkụ. Ha wee chepụtazie nke a na ọwụ ka ha bịa mezie Nnamdi Kanu. Ihe ha mere ụwa zuru ike mgbe ọ nọ na nga. Ha bịa si ya na nkere ihe ọ nọ na-eme na ndị nke niile ajụnie na ha nara n'ego. Onwezi ihe ọzọ ọ ga-eme ya ekwere. Nke a bụzi na ha tụgharịchara ha nwa na Simon Ekpa kwudosiri ike na unu onwe unu kwudosiri ike na ha agaghị enweta nwụrụ n'ụdị ahụ. Ha gawazie aga n'itizie Nnamdi Kanu ma ọ bụrụ na ọ hụrụ ya n'eziokwu. O jọs bịa fọmụ ihe ọ na-ekwu ka o nwee ike kwupụta ya ka ọ banye na midia ka a na-eme ya announce na-asị na Nnamdi Kanu ekwetago na o kwetago na ọ ga-adrọp na o kwetago na ọ ga-eme nke a. Ka ndị nche anyị bụ ndị anyị jiri wee nwee ntụkwasị obi jụzie ha oyi ka ha sizie na kerekwe ihe ha na-emere ebe nna ha kwupụtagoro ka ha nara ego sọrịnda ha. Unu ekwekwe na ihe a bụ plan. Ọ ga-adị Igbo na gwa unu. Ada Igbo 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 original ọ bụ fake. Unu ekwekwe na sinụ Abaribe ya ga-adakpuo n'olulu nsị and ihe o mere ọ dịgo generation ya. Aha mmehie ya na arụrụ a na ọ rụrụ a ga-ehichapụ ya ụwa ka ụwa. N'ihi na o ji osu fọm onye a wepụta ya ka obi wee jụọ ndị mmadụ oyi. Ọ bụ Nnamdi Kanu ka anyị maara. Nnamdi Kanu ka anyị maara sị ma n'ọnwụ ma na ndụ. Na ebe ka o kwuru ya. Na ebe ka ọ ga-anapụta ihe ndị gwara ya a na-eme ya eme. Ụmụ Igbo unu ekwekwana. Unu aghakwa na Abaribe ntị. Unu aghakwara ndị South Eastern Governors ntị. Asị ihe a na-achọ ọnwụ ka emejuo n'obi oyi ka ndị nche anyị na-arụzi ọrụ ike ka ha daa mba mana ọ ga-agara. Ọ bụ ihe si ka mmee ka unu mara. Biko unu nwa bụ ndị midia na-ekwu okwu bụrụ na tọpik a na-ekwunye everyday tinyekwara ihe ndị ọzọ. Ọ bụ otu o si anụ m ọkụ n'obi ka m si na-ekwu ya. Chineke agaghị ekwe ka nkwụ niile atawara dị ogologo mgbe ka dị ugbu a ka aghasaa ya. Mana otu ihe m chọrọ ịgwa onye ọbụla bụ na ọ bụ onye gbadoro ọsọ n'isi na-ekpuru okpueze. Ndị nche anyị ma ọ bụ na ọ bụ onye bidoro ya na-ekpu okpueze na onye gbadoro n'isi and ịgbaruo n'isi generation gị ga-erigodo urie until ụwa gwụ. Udo dịrị unu.
Udo. Thank you
very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you so much. Udo Derege. Thank you very much. All right. Go ahead, Ogodoman.
Yeah. On a note of what she just said, you know, the Bible says, "Atakata mmadụ ụta, agbetukwana onye ahụ mmanya." You know, people have been blaming on Wazirike. I was in Mosul by then. One of my siblings, we are one of those that were killed in Okigwe, in a freedom house in Okigwe. It's in Okigwe Road when they burnt it down and killed so many of them again in Umulolo Junction. I have siblings that were victims of that. Exactly what they did to Wazirike is what they actually planned for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, but they failed all rounds. They failed before, they failed second time, and By the time they now kidnap him, they have every confidence that he is going to give up, because their tactics was to go after every IPOB in the homeland, because they cannot do it in Ogodoman. Actually, they also want to do it indirectly, targeting those probably quotes vulnerable, using their own henchmen, like people you already know, the DOS, because these are the people that were threatening individuals. I know a whole lot of people they were threatening that time in terms of repatriation. So that made them to actually become very fearful. Uwazurike, they went inside Ebu Wazurike now and told him, say, hey, all your men, uche mmadụ, asiebu them. These are the comrades, just like, I don't want to mention these people's name. These are the comrades Wazurike had. But these people collected money and left to Wazurike. So when the same senators went inside and to tell them that, hey, your men have abandoned you. Your men have abandoned you.
I want to play that video that I put there. Maybe if I play that video, it will give you more topic on Wazurike, because Wazurike said something very important here.
Yes.
Our PM shared that video. Let me play it so that you will understand, you know, that Wazurike understand the game they are playing. And he actually told them something here. Let us listen.
You understand, for sure.
Yeah. Let us play this. Let's play this video. Please, guys, listen to it very, very quickly so that Ogodoman will understand. He will be able to lay a foundation on what he's saying. Okay, let's go.
As a matter of fact, I doubt the procedure window dressing. I say, hey, I got meet Attorney General, Minister of Justice, okay, so issue no lay, not to continue with the case. Okay, say, Mayor. When we want the Yoruba senators, Bakolo, Gawan and Attorney General, or any other, or even the president, say, Sunday, Konda was Sadara, Lower Metiala leader, or Pota. Man, you want to like him a fine. Of late, as a people still listen and can help today because I will run as a governor here in the southeast. And when somebody see based on the video name, that's him na Bechi. Na don't I consider that can meet the national security advisor. Marcia, him that told me can meet here. I want the relevant authorities like all the Southeast governors, the chief security officers of the state in the Southeast, the security report on the Southeast. I remember in 2013-14, the National Security Advisor invited me. Sambo Dasuki. Oh, to one of the security.
The point he made here that interested me was the very tool. Just the very first minute of this conversation. Let me repeat it again. Listen to him. The very first 1 minute, so that I will not bore you with every other thing he said. Listen again.
As a matter of fact, I doubt the procedure window dressing. I say, hey, I got meet Attorney General, Minister of Justice, okay. So issue no lay, not to continue with the case. Okay, say, Mayor. When we want the Yoruba senators, Bakolo, Gawan and Attorney General, or any other, or even the president, say, Sunday, Konda was Sadara, Lower Metiala leader, or Pota. Man,
so,
like him
window dressing, going to Attorney General. All those. Why did he call it window dressing? Because he refused to tell you here that they know what they're doing. They know what they are doing. They are just doing those window dressing, pretending as if they are fighting for Masinam Kanu. But they know that what they are doing is not the right thing, and they are just window dressing to deceive you people.
Because they are all very deceitful individuals. This man you are looking at here was Rike. This man you are looking at here was Rike. This man suffered. I'll be honest with you. He suffered and suffered. Like I said, what they planned to do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was what they did to this man. But why this man failed was, one of the things that made this man fail was social media was not there at his own time. We were only using Sun newspaper. That is where we were fighting. And that was when Naira Land, you hear, I think it has gone down. That when Naira Land was, we were in Naira Land. They don't want to hear anything Biafra that time. If you mention Biafra, they will kick you out. Sun News at a point cut us off. That was when Sun News had a forum. What I'm trying to say here is this. Every single one of them that call themselves senators, they are all jamborees. No single one of them have ever sponsored one bill. All what they did there is just, I follow the senator. That is just who they are. They are all very deceitful. What they did to this man, Wazirike, is exactly what he's trying to say. But people don't get to understand. And what happened here is that you cannot just go and meet Attorney General. As what? Why will you beg Attorney General? What has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu done? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not done anything. None of them can authoritatively say a word. Hey, really, this man have not done anything. None of them have the balls. Why would you say you beg? How can you bow to somebody first before challenging the person? The moment you bow to somebody, you have already denigrated all your powers. You understand my point? And you say you beg. Beg on what grounds? On whose behalf? Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ask you to beg? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants to do something, he knows where to pass a message. We have a government. We will pass it, and he knows that the government is on the ground. The bottom line is that these people are completely afraid now. They know that the game is over. So all you see they are doing is trying to be Esokwemo, one of Esum, just like here Dino Malayo, Nemena Nigeria. Dino Malaye is trying to tell Nigerian Kogi youths, you see, I dey fight for you. Because when this thing will start to make una no come, you know, say I be you. That is exactly what you see all of them. Both in the red cap and the blue cap, and all of them are hypocrites. And Hancha, all of them will go to that exile in a very short period of time.
Yes.
So nobody should listen to any Iberibe. Nobody should, anyway, nobody is listening. The only people listening to him is the morons under DOS. That's the only people listening to him, the Facebook people. I have never been to Facebook for the past 2 years. And then I get those kind of people. But the real Biafrans, hardcore Biafrans that understand what is going on, you can't listen to such. That man has not what it takes to bargain on the behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Who the hell is he?
You know, so yeah, Ogodoman, yeah, he put it right. Now, we live in a different dispensation now. Back then, in the time of Owazirike, it was different. Now and they know it that time has changed, and they also know that they're just trying to scratching everywhere now, but the reality is done on them now that Biafra is here, because we have a government and we have a prime minister, like I said, knows what he's doing and he knows where he's going. So in the time of Wazirike, they could just manipulate here and there, but this is different. So it doesn't matter now, the contract, whatever they do with Awonyendu, it just doesn't matter, because Biafra have a government. It just simply does not matter. And nations, there's a process in which nations runs, and we are in that process. So we have a prime minister duly elected by over at least 50 to 60 something million people. So whatever they do, Nnamdi Kanu is a free, innocent man. They are just holding him for nothing. At the end of the day, the government of Biafra will take it from there. And so obviously, I don't. They are just being deceitful. Again, all of that. There's another one from Nnamdi Kanu's own state, Abia. I think he's a member of REP who went to Dawara to go and meet with the dead impostor, a treasonous jihadist. Say he won't go beg Buhari. Beg Buhari for what? These are the people who committed crime against Nnamdi Kanu, and they go beg them. So this whole thing really put them to shame. You know, for me, to be honest with you, I'm not bothered whatever the zoo does. I'm not so bothered because the time we live in, there's no playing around. Everybody see what is happening. All their games, we know it, and we've made up our mind. You know, we're just waiting for December, and we take it from there. Biafra is here. I've been saying it, and there's nothing anybody. So yeah.
And for the record, my question is, this language of begging, I don't understand it. Beg, what are you begging for? I don't really understand the begging aspect of it. You know, they always say beg. Because they have been a beggar, because all of them are criminals, all of them have criminal records, all of them, Nigerian government, hold all of them in a broadcast. They know they have no power. So begging, I don't understand. What are you begging for? On whose behalf are you begging? Did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ask you to go and beg? If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu want to beg, he will call somebody and say, hey, I want somebody to come here, bring a press. Am I correct? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not somebody that will pass a message. Oh, because money and actually, no. They are actually begging him directly on a daily basis, and they fell. So they are trying to use people who can persuade him. They fell. They have no other option to use propaganda. So why would you tell me that somebody, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu want to make a statement, all he needs to do is, I want to make a statement. Nigeria, so
and we saw it. Ogodoman, we saw it on the last time in the call when they tried to the same press propaganda, this and that, he's this and he told them point blank that, look, you kidnap me, okay? So you do whatever you want to do. I don't initiate anything. I don't initiate dialogue. I don't initiate political settlement. You are the one that kidnapped me. So whatever, he said it in the court. So obviously, for this one singular evil that Abaribe tried to perpetuate, he will not be forgiven. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Christian. Okay, we have a new intake. We have a new brother in the studio, Mazi Paul Nwando. Mazi Paul, where are you? I was about to call him and he just fell out. Anyway, Ezioku, please add more pepper and salt to what we have been saying.
Yes, my brothers, people have said it all. Yes, of course. When you look at what is happening, you will discover that the Nigeria government, they are all using the people that our people have trust on, which they have used so many people, and the thing didn't work. And they find out that Abaribe is another arsenal they are going to use. And they are using him also, because then when everybody was laying trust on him and all that, and they felt that, yes, that's the man they are going to use at this time. But as others fail, so he will fail too. He will fail woefully, because this is the time for we to live. This is the time for freedom. I keep saying it. Nobody that try to play game that will make it. Nobody. It doesn't matter who the hell the person is, because God already mandated that the children of God must leave the shithole, because we cannot continue with this. And let me say this. Our people should channel their strength to these politicians. Are you getting me? Mm-hmm. Our people should channel their strength to these politicians, these Igbo politicians, they are your problem. They are our problem. Until we begin to deal with these people, my brother, we are just joking. These are the problem that we have. Do you think that Mazen Nandekano inside that detention up to now, do you think that it's Tinubu or these people that are holding him? It is these fellows, because they want to lead at the front. They want to still be your leader by force by fire. That is why they now came up to negotiate to still be at the forefront as our leader, which we have already casted a vote of no confidence for them. Yet they were still forcing themselves on us. We must have our eyes open and watch these people and walk towards these fellows and make sure they are not standing on our way for freedom and Mazen and the card of freedom. Because it is obvious that these are the arsenal that have been causing all these things on us. Until we begin to look at them, I'm telling you, things will not work out. We have to look at these people, all of them put together. They are the problem that we have in Nnamdi Kanu, in Biafra Freedom, Abaribe, all of them put together, Hope Uzodinma. Every one of them combined. Because if you look at them, you will discover that none of them have a better record. All of them are playing the same script. When this one has played his own and failed, they will transfer to the other one. The other one will play his own, and when he fails, they will look at another one that they are going to use. And this is how these people have been playing all these things all this while. Look at him now saying that he went finish embassy, and look at what the reply he was bringing back. And he is not ashamed to talk that kind of thing on your own people, your own person. You are looking for a way to rendition him. You never even thought of the one you rendition, the problem that is causing in our land. And you want to still go and create another one. I don't know why people like this cannot reason. And then they are talking that insecurity, but they are the one causing the insecurity everywhere. Looking for who to blame, but they are the one bringing the insecurity. I pray that our people should not listen to these people. These people are the ones that have made you never to obtain to the level God has given you. If you keep on still looking at these people as if they are going to give you any better thing, you are wasting your time forever. Let us move on. God is our strength. Let us push up. Whatever they bring, we say no to it. We don't accept any negotiation from anything from these fellows. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Hopefully your network will allow you now. I called you before and immediately you were supposed to take the mic. You disappeared. Paul Nwando, can you grab the mic now?
My brothers, God bless us. And Vam Vam Vam, Jesus.
You're welcome.
I want to remind our brothers that all these things that is happening now is distractions. It's the process of distractions. If you watch critically, Igbos, our people, we need leader. We had leadership from Nnamdi Kanu. We still have it up to today. And the whole Igbos followed him. But he was arrested, and Peter Obi wanted to manifest leadership.
Kidnapped. He was kidnapped.
He was kidnapped from Kenya. Peter Obi wanted to cover up. So Nigeria wanted to use Peter Obi so that Igbos can be able to follow him. Truly, they voted for him. All the Igbo tribe voted for Peter Obi. For you to know that Igbos are longing for a strong leader.
I want you to also take note that in Biafra land, maybe the Igbos, some of them in Lagos, a few of them in Lagos, in Biafra land, there were over 22 or 23 million Biafrans that registered for the election. Over 20 million. Not up to 3 million voted. No, in fact, not even up to 1 million voted in Biafra land.
Yeah, get my concept. I am not telling you that all the Igbos voted for him. Okay. What I'm just trying to tell you that he won all the Igbos tribe.
Yes,
that is to tell you that is to tell you that Igbos want a leader from their own place. Now we have a leader which every Igbo youth are following, and that is Samuel Ekpa. Let me tell you, these people are telling you they are begging government for what? To distract us. We have a focus. Everyone is focusing on getting Biafra. Forget these people. We should not even talk about them, because talking about them is making them important. They are no more important in our land. They are not leading. They are only leading themselves. Hear me, Biafrans. Whether they like it or not, let me tell you, there is an adage that said in our place that when one person cook for everybody, everybody will eat it and finish it. But if everybody cook for one person, the problem is not the politicians. The problem is us. We are not yet ready to track down every politician in Igbo land. Why? Because we are not there to kill anybody. Our vision is not to kill our brothers. Our vision is to get Biafra. But the time we come, if they continue this thing they are doing, when we will rise up again, either to protest or to fight for anything, let me tell you, they cannot survive it. They are not up to 10% of Biafran. They are not up to 5% of Biafran. The whole Biafran, the whole people in the north, I mean in Onitsha, Enugu, when we come out, say no road, nobody will pass. Even now, if Samalekpa give the order, there will be a protest and will block all the road. Let me tell you, there is nothing they can do. They cannot kill us. How many are they going to kill? How many people can they kill? Let me tell you, this journey, we will take it by force. We are not going to take it it is step by step. Let us follow our leader, Prime Minister, our able Prime Minister. Let us follow him step by step as he's bringing the template, step by step. Forget these people who are going to beg Fulani people. You are begging for somebody for what? We have a law. In law, you don't beg. In law, you don't beg. You don't beg. There is rules and regulations. Court have discharged Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, the charge that have put it. Why are you going to beg? That is to tell you they have interior motive. Their motive is to distract us. Let me tell you, let no Igbo youth, no anybody, Igbo Biafran person, listen to those people. What is controlling them is their money. What is controlling them is they are not looking at future. Nigeria, there is no future in Nigeria. Nigeria must break down. Nigeria is dead, looking for who to bury. The only problem I have with Tinubu now, he refused to bury Nigeria. Whether he likes it or not, under his regime, Nigeria must be buried. We have nurtured Nigeria since nurturing, and it didn't work. I'm 50-something years now. Since I was born, I've not seen peace in Nigeria. Why should I be foolish person to continue to be in a place for 50-something years? You have not seen the light of the day. Are we mad? Nigeria must be buried. Nigeria must be buried. And let us, these politicians alone, stop looking at them. Whether they went to Bahrain, they went to beg anybody. They can go and do anything they like. We have a leader, we have a government, and which is a prime minister. We elected him, and we have casted our vote that we need to leave the country. We're preparing background and international stage. When our leader will tell us time for protest or time for action, let me tell you, Igbos, our people will come out for action. We will not fear anything. And by then, Some people will run, their leg hitting their head, running. I'm telling you, because they cannot stand it. That nobody can, even Nigerian government has no capacity to stand it because they don't have military. They don't have enough military to stand it. They don't even have anything. Let me tell you, every Nigeria, every Biafran man should be preparing whatever you can do. What we're doing now is stage by stage. It has come stage by stage, and it will come to a point that when our leader will give an order, the order will stand forever. I thank you for everyone. Please don't look at those politicians who are beggars, Babi Allah. We don't look at them anymore. We have passed that level. Nnamdi Kanu, whether they like it or not, they will still release them. God bless Biafra.
Wow, thank you so very much. Your point is so spot on. Very, very, very spot on. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Now, as we begin to bring it to a close, I want to take it from the top. Ogodoman, give us your submission, your final submission, and then your closing remark, and so that we'll give others will give their submission also. So
yes, thank you so much, my man, my comrade, and Mr. Christian and Ezioku for joining today, because actually I told Vam 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 that we need to just make this short program to actually let our people understand what is happening. We wanted to make sure that our people understand exactly what is happening, because so many people are still falling for this nonsense. And though it's the only people on the Facebook, it's only people that are still shouting DOS are whites. They are the ones who are falling for this nonsense. But we have to actually let them understand that that particular man, like I said in the beginning, is more dangerous than Python. That man, Abaribe, that man is dangerous. So let's focus, continue doing what we are doing. Yeah, sometimes it's good to touch on them, because if we don't touch on them, they might influence or deceive some number of people that are vulnerable. So it's always important as well to touch base when things like this, because if we just let that man, you see how he crossed his leg, they are very calculative. If they say across before one word, because he's a criminal. He's a complete criminal. I cannot deny rendition of kidnap of Mazen Namdekano if he is not the architect of it. All of them are very careful. All of them know that they are nowhere. But the only problem they have, and they don't know how to solve, is the mathematics of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Because even if, let's say, it's not possible, but allow me to say, even if they put a gun on Mazen Namdekano's head, I said, even if, he said, okay, I drop, for example, they still have one big problem in front of them. In fact, the biggest problem, because Mazen Namdekano comes out today self. Mazen Namdekano is going to be a statement. Mazen Namdekano is not going back to Radio Biafra. No, I'll pass go that. Mazen Namdekano is only going to sit by the side and be giving some directives to, he will be talking directly to our PM. They will be doing their thing. Mazen Namdekano have passed the stage of going to Radio Biafra, talking and so what is he going to say? He can only come there once, maybe just to, he's not even going to go there because that stage has passed. We are now have government, and the government we have is taking us home. So Mazen Namdekano is going to be actually really, really relaxed because he was begging. He was actually looking for somebody who is going to take from him. Imagine. He didn't even know that the man is right there with him. So on this note, I'm going to say thank you so much, Vam Vam Vam, for doing this program with me, and everybody watching, Paul, Wandu, and Ezioku, and the Christian that was here today. I say thank you, everybody, and let us not deviate. let us not take our eyes off the ball. The ball is going home. And the only option we have now is after December the 2nd. There is war. People don't believe that there is already war in Biafra land. They only believe war only when bombs start falling very, very, very. But we have been at war. But we are going to make it official if they want. If they don't give us what we want, and why once and for all.
Thank you so much, Ogodoman. All right, Mazi Christian, please give us your final closing remark. Please, just very short, 1 minute if possible, so that we'll end it.
All right. I thank everybody, Ogodoman, Paul, Wando, and Ezoku, our indomitable Vam Vam Vam, so I thank everybody. I just want to say that we are moving, like I said, maybe late last year, I said that we're on a stage now where we can't save everybody. We simply cannot save everybody. There are those who have been destined, so they will go the way they will go. But we're moving, unstoppable. So, like Ogodoman just said, on that December, why we continue, and every Biafran, because I've just spoken with one sister, I think he's a rep in London, Lola Uju, so we have to continue. If it's weekly, if it's monthly, whatever we can afford. Every penny means a lot. Well, some of us don't have millions or billions, but the little we have to continue, because we have to be in readiness to what is to come. Because trust me, bro, I don't know anybody listening. These criminal so-called leaders in our land, in Biafra land, they are going down, but not without a fight. So we must not get it twisted, lest we get complete sense. They are going down, but not without a fight. You can see from their movement, from their action, that they are going down, but not without a fight. So we have to be ready, in readiness to when the time comes, so that we'll be in a position to be able to, do what we have to do. Because now it's not before. We cannot crumble anymore. We are moving. So thank you so much. God bless. So this is my message to every brother. Let us keep moving on.
Thank you so much. Ezioku, please give me your closing remark and then.
Yes, my brother Mazi, thank you very much for this opportunity given to me and all my brothers that is in this stage. I want to thank every one of you with your contribution, for your contributions, and your friends at large listening to us wherever you are. I want to tell you that consistency is the key. Like a particular song says, until I reach my home, until I reach my home, I will never ever stop my journey halfway. Oh, until I reach my home. Dear friends, until we reach our home, until we reach our home, we will never ever stop our journey halfway. Oh, until we reach our home. Please, dear friends all over the world, don't let anybody drag you back. Focus on Biafra, freedom, nothing else. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. That was a fantastic one. Thank you. Mazi Paul Wando, please give us a closing remark, and I really enjoyed your submission earlier.
I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Biafrans. But I want to encourage us, we should form another aggressive Minister of Defense. Our Minister of Defense should have a program like this, giving us a report of defeat that our able men are doing in the East. Defeat, the victory they are having, it will help to raise funds. Number two, we also need our Prime Minister to continue the strength that God has given to him, not to give up and not to be afraid. He has a supporters, heavy one, that he never imagined himself. People are following him, both the pastors, both the leaders are following him. Let me tell him, let him not be afraid. Let him continue using the wisdom that God has given to him, step by step. But let me also encourage him that there must be fight, open fight, confrontation for us to get what we want. We should not rule it out at all. It must surely come, whether we like it or not, because Bible said that if you want to go to a strong man's house, you have to bind a strong man first for you to have access to the man. These people have long time enjoying what they are enjoying. That is why Nigeria itself is not even moving forward, and they cannot move forward. So the nation Nigeria has collapsed. Every tribe is looking for a leader. The Yoruba people are pushing in their sword now because their son is a leader. They are amassing wealth. They are already in every position, amassing wealth. Our politicians are not sensitive. Our politicians are not sensitive. There's nothing, they are just getting small knots. Let me tell you, immediately Tinubu is over, the Yoruba people will start the agitation because they know Nigeria has failed. He's dead. He's looking for who will have the strength to bury it. But nobody have the strength because of they are engaged with corruption, evil, and nothing. Let me tell you, our people, we must do the same thing our father did in 1967. We must liberate our people. We must set our people free. It is a must that will not continue in this contraction that has not benefited both Hausa, both Yoruba, both people. Nobody has benefited from this contraction for many years. And they want to remain there. Are we foolish? Are we fools? No. Break it and let us sort ourselves. And I pray that every man, every woman involved in struggle for independence of Biafra, may the Lord strengthen you. May the Lord give you grace. May the Lord give you power. May the Lord give you anointing to stand strong. May the Lord continue to use our PM. May the Lord continue to use every minister appointed into this Biafran struggle. May the Lord continue to give them strength. They will not fail. We will not fail. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Both men are praying, who are praying secret prayer. May the Lord strengthen you in your secret prayer. May them who are doing open things. May the Lord strengthen everyone. Our goal is to get Biafra. Please stop looking at those politicians. People should not be talking about them. They are not relevant in this struggle. We need men and women who are relevant. We should not give them accolade at all because there's nothing we need from them. We don't even need their money. God will raise money for us. And God will raise money. May the Lord bless everyone. Vam Vam Vam. I will talk to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want you to know that your contribution tonight has really been a blessing, even to me. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Now, fellow Biafrans, if you look into my eyes, you will see that so we're going to call it a shot tonight. And I want to appreciate Ogodoman who made it possible for us tonight. I want to appreciate Ezioku, Christian, and all of you. And Mazi, Paul, who just left now, our beloved brother. Thank you so very much. And every one of you that have contributed today, I want to appreciate you all. And know that we are on the winning side and we can never backtrack. Our Prime Minister, we want to appreciate you. Odogu, Man Simon Ekpa, we love you. We're praying for you. We're supporting you. Biafra Republic Government in exile, we are in charge. And our Prime Minister is giving orders of what happens, should be happening in Biafra land, and Biafrans obey because they know that the Prime Minister have their interest at heart. So you will never regret supporting this Prime Minister and supporting the Biafra Republic Government. Let me quickly check if there are updates. I think there are some updates here. Which I don't know. Let me see what's this update from the Prime Minister. The attention of the Biafran government has been drawn to the cries of various Biafran communities in the former Imo state. They are crying out that their land is being sold to unknown without their consent. We therefore call on whoever that is involved in this invasion to stay clear from being used by the enablers. Anybody selling land or buying land in Biafra territory since the formation of the Biafra de facto government without the consent of the people, such individuals have thrown their money into the ocean. The Biafra government will revoke any land sold without the consent and approval of the people. This is no longer Nigeria where everything goes. The Biafra government have Land Acquisition Act where owners of the land must be respected. This can be found in the Biafra Helsinki Declaration of 2023. Otherwise called the Biafran Charter. Yes, the charter is available. You can ask for it so that you will know what is there before you go and waste your money or invest your money where you will lose it already. We therefore call on whoever that is involved in this threat to these communities to stop immediately or face the consequences. There is a message to that effect, and the Prime Minister shared it. It is a 2-page, letter. Please try and go and read it. Very, very important. And then here is another update. What is this? His Royal Highness is a all village chairman in Alatia Amala Autonomous Community. I don't know. I think this is also part of the update I just read now. I think that should be part of the update also. So, but is there again? Is there another update? Is there another update? And then there is not much of an update. Bonu bombings. The military are not magicians. Can't be everywhere. Chief of Defense Staff. Chief of Defense Staff, who is looking for Samanekpa and sending army to Biafra land. They are reminding him about Bonu bombing. He's saying that military are not magicians. They can't be everywhere. What are you doing in Biafra land? You will just exhaust all your men in Biafra land, and then these terrorists that you have betted will swipe Bonu and swipe them out. In fact, if possible, they might even wipe them out of the map. I'm telling you, you are in for a long one. Una go hear them. My name is Rafael Chamaka Jere, aka Vam Vam Vam. Until I see you tomorrow morning, catch your phone. Yaga zero.
The Soviet Biafra Umokoko, mad people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he depend me, yo, gaga. He depend me, yo, gaga. He depend me, yo, gaga. This your G, he depend me, yo, gaga. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. He depend me, yo, gaga. Mama, he depend me, yo, gaga. In this your G, he depend me, yo, gaga. Sabotu was he depend me, yo, for you. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, we're not going to fest. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to fest. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to fest. Yeah, he depend me, yo, gaga. Mama, he depend me, yo, gaga. In this your G, he depend me, yo, gaga. Sabotu was he depend me, yo, gaga. Your voice 247. Love you, we love you, everything me blood brother man, you know. We go Chris. Tia Makaka, Ogara, Rasta man of God. Love you. Yeah. Biafra, you know. Ikuku. Bad guy, you know. Water master. Love you. I can't hear my go on. I get young away with them things. All them enemies of Biafra. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about our freedom, now go the best. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about our freedom. Una go to face, yeah. He depend me for you. He depend me gaga. Africans, he depend me gaga. Listen, G, he depend me gaga. Ah, he depend me gaga. Omo, he depend me gaga. I don't know what's wrong with the reasoning ability of a black man.